Dieser Beitrag entstand dank eurer Unterstützung auf Patreon und Steady. Schönen guten Tag, Party People, und herzlich willkommen zu Gregors Gaming Gyros mit... Oh, ihr seht's da unten. Return to Monkey Island. Schau dir das Sammelalbum an, wenn du neu bist bei Monkey Island. Oh, gehen wir kurz mal auf Sammelalbum.
Hey, wanna see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Wir gucken da mal gleich kurz rein, aber schön, dass ihr mit dabei seid. Endlich wieder Monkey Island Content hier mit dem frisch erschienenen Return to Monkey Island. Habe ich mich sehr darauf gefreut. Trotz der ganzen Diskussion um den Grafikstil, die soll jetzt nicht wirklich im Mittelpunkt stehen, sondern wir wollen uns das Game mal angucken. Und ja, hey, ich bin ein ganz großer Fan. Kennt ihr ja vielleicht mit durch die ganzen Let's Plays, die ich hier gemacht habe, durch die Podcasts, durch die Reviews und alles drum und dran. Ich hatte mir auch vorgenommen, nochmal mehr Monkey Island hier zu machen. Jetzt, wo das frisch draußen ist, gucken wir zumindest heute einmal rein. Und eventuell mache ich für euch nochmal ein komplettes Let's Play nach. Aber lasst uns erstmal kurz checken für die Leute, die nicht mit Monkey Island vertraut sind. Was steht hier im Buch?
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Okay.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Das ist Teil 1, ja. Hier schön die... Oh, ach, kann ich mir die einzelnen Sachen hier angucken? Warte mal, gehen wir mal zurück.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a...
Okay.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Kann ich mir einzeln die Sachen angucken hier und dann erzählt mir, was ist hier, wie ist der Dominic D'Amato, der originale Sprecher von Guybrush, der englische. Leider keine deutsche Synchro, aber dafür deutsche Texte. Vielleicht kommt das ja irgendwann nochmal nach. Ich klicke mal rauf, mal sehen, was passiert.
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate.
Ja, die Hunde mit dem Minzfleisch.
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy.
Oh, dass sie nicht den Papagei hier haben, ne? Gouverneur in Mêlée.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time.
Und das Beleidigungsschwertkämpfen, wohl, das ist hier gegen den Captain, ne?
Mastering swordfighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
Aber gucken wir mal. Also hier kann man sich wahrscheinlich alles angucken, was passiert ist. Stimmt, dieses Spiel knüpft hier an Monkey Island 2 an. Das ist ja quasi das Monkey Island 3, was wir nie bekommen haben von Ron Gilbert, ne? Werde ich vielleicht darauf eingehen, wenn wir soweit kommen, aber gehen wir kurz weiter.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials.
Okay, das ist die zweite Hälfte von Monkey Island 1.
Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
Er dachte das nur.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Tja, kann passieren, ne? Und das war meine Crew.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map.
Die Masken der Kannibalen.
There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
Oh nein, das große Ohrstäbchen für den Affen.
The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface.
Ja, falls ihr es nicht bemerkt habt, bevor ich es danach vergesse, ihr seht vielleicht durch die Bewegung, ich spiele die PC-Fassung und nicht auf der Switch. Also gegebenenfalls läuft es ein bisschen anders auf der Switch. Ich schätze mal, die PC-Version wird gut laufen. Ich habe alle Settings auf extra hoch gestellt. Das sollte mein Rechner auch hinkriegen.
I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. We wound up back on Mêlée Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that?
Macht das richtig gut.
I defeated LeChuck and he basically exploded.
Mit dem Grog.
By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works.
Okay. Grog in Anführungsstrichen, das Malzbier natürlich, das Rootbier. Aber wir haben natürlich den Grog benutzt, um durch die Gitterstäbe durchzusägen, no?
It was the beginning of something magical.
Oh, ein Knutschi.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times.
Sehr gute Zeiten.
The mysterious Voodoo Lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Again, it came down to just
Ups, habe ich kurz mal
me
zur
and
Seite
LeChuck
geklickt.
at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I.
Es passiert wohl hier, wenn ich außerhalb des Bildbereichs kurz bin, dann pausiert das Spiel automatisch. Entschuldigt, das wollte ich natürlich nicht. Jetzt wieder zurück.
Elaine always seems to know when I need her.
Auf jeden Fall, hier war das Finale, ne, von Teil 2. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, wie sie das auflösen, denn es hat sich ja herausgestellt, das werden wir wahrscheinlich gleich sehen, dass Monkey Island 1 und 2 potenziell alles nur im Kopf von Guybrush stattgefunden haben, der eigentlich ein kleines Kind ist und mit seinem Bruder auf einem Vergnügungspark ist.
One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up.
Okay, und das ist jetzt interessant, weil dieser ganze Schissel, das ist alles Monkey Island 3, also, oh Gott, Curse of Monkey Island hieß es ja, der Fluch von Monkey Island, der aber nicht von Ron Gilbert verantwortet wurde und dass sie den hier noch storymäßig mit einbinden, bedeutet, dass Ron Gilbert wohl aufgeweicht ist in seiner Position. Und ich schätze das jetzt mal, werden wir gleich sehen, was jetzt hier Phase ist. Aber ich hätte gedacht, dass es jetzt hier darauf hingeht. Ups, da waren wir beim Sammelalbum. Gehen wir nochmal kurz weiter. Das haben wir uns ja alles schon angeschaut.
Back on Mêlée. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Genau, also dass wir nicht hier ansetzen, sondern dass das hier auch Relevanz hat.
Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
El Pollo Diablo, Murray! Murray, unser Freund, zum Glück Murray ist da. Das hätte ich vielleicht am meisten vermisst, wenn wir alles ab Ende von Teil 2 dekanonisiert hätten und es nicht zum offiziellen Monkey Island Mythos gehört, laut Ron Gilbert. Das ist ein bisschen wie das Halloween 2018, ne? Wo sie gesagt haben, ja, alles, was nach den anderen Filmen, nach dem ersten passiert ist, zählt nicht. Aber Murray ist doch der Beste.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
Love Murray.
I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine.
El Pollo Diablo.
Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
So, jetzt bleibt die Frage, sind wir jetzt auf einmal bei Monkey Island 4 angekommen? Escape from Monkey Island, würde ich sagen? Den ich nicht besonders gemocht habe, muss ich im Nachhinein auch mir zugestehen.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect we shouldn't have had the Scrum Bar handle the catering.
Okay.
Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think.
Interessant.
It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
Mandeln.
I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
Okay, ist das Teil 4? Weil das ist doch Monkey Combat hier, ne? Oder? Monkey Combat war Teil 4. Ich habe leider schon recht viel verdrängt von Escape. Damals direkt zum Launch gekauft. Ich klicke mal drauf.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
Ja, das muss Monkey Island 4 sein, also Escape from Monkey Island, weil das war ja so quasi Kaiju Battle Style am Ende mit Monkey Combat. Sehr anstrengend.
The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
Interessant, also Ron Gilbert zählt die Geschichten noch mit. Oh, ist dann auch Tales of Monkey Island gleich drin? Weil das war ja das Telltale-Game, was gar nicht mal so schlecht war.
Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
Okay.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
Okay, das muss dann aber jetzt Tales of Monkey Island sein. Das habe ich... das möchte ich eigentlich auch gerne nochmal durchspielen, ganz ehrlich. Ich habe das auch seit dem Launch auf der PS3 nicht mehr gespielt. Das ist ja auch schon über 10 Jahre her. Fuck, ey.
I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Love did win out in the end. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less.
Okay, also auch Tales. Also alle Monkey Islands zählen hier rein.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Obwohl, jetzt sind wir wieder am Ende von Teil 2 angekommen. Was geht hier?
I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Du verwirrst mich, Ron Gilbert. Notiz an mich selbst, mehr Papier für den Rest meiner Abenteuer besorgen. Okay, aber interessant. Gut, dass man nochmal das Auffrischen hier nochmal hat. Wir checken mal kurz, das war das Sammelalbum. Errungenschaften sind wohl Achievements, die man sich hier holen kann. Da haben wir natürlich noch nichts. Okay, Leute, wir sind adäquat vorbereitet. Let's get it on. Gehen wir rein. Oh, einfacher Modus. Ja, natürlich nicht. Was für ein Quatsch. Wir werden da zwar grandios gleich scheitern am Anfang. Mehr Rätsel, schwerere Rätsel, einfach affenstark für den Profi-Abenteuerspieler, der alles will. Jawohl. Let's do this! Boah, eine unerwartete Geschichte, sie beginnt. Schlüssel am Holzbein.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here, gently now. Remove my mask. Will you promise to stop picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Ah!
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Da ist es. Das ist das Ende von Monkey Island 2.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on, I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Okay, all der ganze Sermon, den ich vorhin abgehalten habe, dass die Dinger dekanonisiert sind und doch nicht, das ist exakt...
It's got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Chucky redet von alleine, aber es ist exakt das Ende, was wir von Monkey Island 2 bekommen haben, aber mit ein paar dezenten Änderungen. Wir tun so, als ob das unsere Eltern sind, das hatten wir ja nicht damals, ne? Das ist nach dem Endkampf von Teil 2, wo dann auf einmal, ja, wir gesehen haben, dass es eigentlich 2 Kinder sind. Jetzt check it aus, was habe ich hier? Meine To-Do-Liste öffnen. Scurvy Dogs kaufen, okay. Chucky hat gute Ideen.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Was mir auch nie aufgefallen war, das sieht man jetzt hier ein bisschen deutlicher, das ist ja quasi die Location von... Oh Gott, wie ist es da mal? Von Teil 2 auf jeden Fall.
You go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Redet einfach dazwischen durch, während ich hier Let's Play, Leute. Die Location, die dann auch, wo man die zweite Insel besucht hat, wo die ganzen Häuser da waren, das ist anscheinend auch die Location vom Jahrmarkt. Im Plumpsklo herumspielen.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key. Exhibit removed. Aww.
Was geht hier? Radikal. Chucky fesseln?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Oh, ich hatte ihn fast gefesselt und wir gehen wahrscheinlich auch nicht wieder rein.
Not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get Scurvy Dogs instead. I'm hungry.
Okay, Scurvy Dogs ist wahrscheinlich hier in der Scurvy Dogs Hütte. Oh, okay, also, Multiple Choice mit links und rechts auf der Maus. I like, dass der Mauszeiger dann noch ein bisschen...
Had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Dass der Mauszeiger dann auch entsprechend hingeht.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
Also, Hühnerfußpommes, ein Krug Grog. Ich will das Plumpsklo erstmal.
Do you have a key to the outhouse?
On the wall.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Wir holen uns gleich die Scurvy Dogs. Ich will erstmal auf die Toilette.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Was
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Das wollte ich nicht wissen. Ich guck mal, kann ich direkt... mit I ins Inventory. Sehr gut.
Good, you unlocked it.
Oh,
I can't even tell if it's animal, vegetable, or mineral.
am Schlamm riechen.
Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet.
In France, they call a scurvy dog.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way, you do it.
Okay.
Ich habe in die Toilette geschaut.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Er hat's einfach genommen. Vom Boden direkt.
Gross.
Leute, wir wollen die Diskussion natürlich nicht groß aufmachen über den Style oder sowas. Ne? Da gab es ja auch lang genug, aber ich finde, das sieht gerade ganz cool aus. Ganz ehrlich. Okay, ich habe hier schon dran gerochen. Kann ich den Text abbrechen mit Punkt, wie was bei den alten ging?
What should we do?
We gotta get to...
Okay, es geht tatsächlich, also Punkt auf der Tastatur. Das war bei den alten Games dann die Möglichkeit, den Text abzubrechen. Das geht jetzt hier auch. Da haben wir die Münze erstmal geholt. Gucken wir erstmal mit den Scurvy Dogs weiter. Also, Münze werden wir bestimmt für irgendwas brauchen.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Okay, dann haben wir es ja genau richtig gemacht. Dass wir zuerst den falschen 50er haben.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
Oh, die fliegen.
You getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Wir gucken mal. Die spielen da Volleyball oder so, ne?
I wonder where those 2 people we were following went.
Unsere Eltern in Anführungsstrichen. Das hier war der Kostümladen, ne?
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Okay.
Sounds real.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Ey Leute, mal ganz im Ernst. Das sieht fantastisch aus. Also, Wie gesagt, immer notwithstanding der Style der Figuren selber.
I wonder where those two people we were following went.
Aber so das generelle Gefühl und wie das aufgebaut ist und der Ideenreichtum und alles, ich finde es momentan ganz geil. Vielleicht ist es auch, weil wir so ein Kinder-Guybrush sind im Moment, der noch ein bisschen niedlicher ausschaut mit den Knopfaugen.
I would say two scurvy dogs at the same time.
Nur Chucky will nicht die Schnauze halten, aber gut.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Die macht meine To-Do-Liste voll.
There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Das war der Spuckwettbewerb hier, oder? Warte mal. Inventory. Holy shit, okay. Schlüssel für das Plumpsrohr, herumbalbern und erkunden, den Anker ansehen, Chucky in einem Rennen schlagen, die Ente füttern, etwas Soße zu meinem Scurvy Dog hinzufügen, Schwertkampf üben, ein 4-blättriges Kleeblatt finden, sich etwas am Wunschbrunnen wünschen, unsere echten Eltern finden, aber wir sind doch Waisenkinder. Was ist hier? Achso. Oh, ich kann hier nicht... Okay, warte mal. Oberfläche, Text und Sprache, wir gehen nochmal kurz zurück, das war das Menü, hatte ich ganz übersehen hier. Lass mal kurz gucken. Wir speichern mal hier. Was haben wir hier denn nochmal? So, Dialogwahl, Sprechername, okay, das ist gut. Und Text und Sprache. Ja, ich konnte nur vorher erzählen oder vorher aussuchen. Soundeffekte, Untertitel brauchen wir jetzt nicht. Und es gibt sogar ein Writer's Cut, einen Audiokommentar hier, den man jetzt schon zuschalten kann. Ach, ich finde das gerade sehr geil, muss ich sagen.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a...
Das ist jetzt wahrscheinlich dafür gedacht, dass ich tatsächlich das mit Punkt mit dem Überspringen... Okay.
Then, the current boshi, but the old you can on a modern...
Alter, wirklich. Wir sind schon eingeschlafen hier.
Oh, but the word anchor, they're called... Yeah.
Okay, wenn du das verpasst, drücke Komma. Ah, okay. Komma drücke nach unten. Nach oben für die weiteren Zeilen. Also ein Textlog ist hier mit dabei. Vielleicht gibt es ein Achievement, wenn man sich die komplette Speech ohne Überspringen anhört. Das würde mich nicht verwundern. Aber es gibt einen Textlog, das ist schon mal gut.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Chucky, ey. Okay. Mit die sprechen wir nicht nochmal über den Anker. Lass mal Chucky zum Rennen herausfordern. Mal sehen, was passiert.
Hey, Chucky. Wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Glück gehabt. Glück gehabt. Also habe ich jetzt meine To-Do-Liste. War mal bestimmt, T ist bestimmt auf To-Do. Ja, brauche ich nur auf T auf der Tastatur drücken. Anker ansehen. Die Ente füttern, da sind etwas Brot füttern wie die Ente.
Hey, hands off!
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Oh.
That's our bread!
Müssen die wohl irgendwie ablenken, ne? Okay.
Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the duck. What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Ich weiß, was gemeint ist.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Wir haben den Ketchup jetzt genommen und kombinieren wahrscheinlich.
It smells bad.
Leute.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Oh. Ihr macht mich fertig. Vierblättriges...
Your feet won't smell if you don't wash them.
Okay, Chucky.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if! Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Ich hab eins.
I found one!
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Also haben wir auch das erledigt. Ente füttern. Wunschbrunnen. Wie können wir denn die Nicht-Eltern ablenken?
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Ja, okay, das lassen wir dann mal.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
At home?
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
Oh, mal sehen, ob das funktioniert.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah!
Es funktioniert!
Whoa!
It works!
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there? They're doing it wrong.
Die machen es nicht richtig. Okay, also... Was bedeutet das jetzt konkret? Kann ich die ablenken mit... Kann ich denen was geben? Nein. Ich will ja nur das Brot haben.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Oh, die ist so fies. Oh, kann ich aber einfach...
Excuse me.
Yes?
Das wollte ich nicht.
Never mind. I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And
Gotta run!
How rude.
Ablenkungsmanöver, habe ich mir schon gedacht, dass das hier so funktionieren wird. Ich bin ja auch ein Adventure-Experte. Vertraut darauf, ich weiß, was ich tue. Meistens. Oh, das ist wirklich geil, ey. Oh, warte mal.
I stole it from that couple.
Okay. Nicht die Ente füttern. Okay, To-Do-Liste. Schwertkampf üben. Okay. Ah ja, da.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
Let's be frank.
You'll never catch up to my level.
Catch up!
I win!
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
So, jetzt haben wir die komplette Liste bis auf... Finde die echten Eltern. Über F5? Nein. Saven. Kann ich auf S? Na gut, muss ich ins Menü hier einmal rein. Das ergibt wahrscheinlich eh keinen Sinn. Oder ist eh relativ egal, ob ich jetzt save oder nicht. Allerdings, ich will mal in die Richtung jetzt. Weil irgendwo müssen ja unsere echten... Ah! Momentchen mal. Das sind nicht die Kinderausgaben von LeChuck und Guybrush.
Won't smell if you don't wash them.
Wir sind die Kinder von Elaine und Guybrush. Wir sind deren Kinder. Marty, es geht um eure Kinder.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end. Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Mêlée to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Okay, und jetzt ist das eine neue Geschichte vom richtigen Guybrush. Oh! Das Intro von Monkey 1. Die Musik! Oh, die Musik! Tief in der... Ich habe leichte Tränchen, Leute, in den Augen. Von Mêlée Island. Ganz leichte Tränchen. Oh, ist das schön. Oh, ist das schön. Und wir haben endlich das Mysterium nach über 30 Jahren aufgelöst, was am Ende von Monkey Island 2 passiert. Es waren die Kinder. Und die haben so getan, als ob sie ihre Eltern sind. Verdammt nochmal. Oh Mann, oh Mann. Also bisher, jetzt vielleicht, wie gesagt, das ist nicht die Diskussion, die wir hier in diesem Video führen werden. Das werde ich auf mich wirken lassen, wenn ich das Spiel durchgezockt habe. Ich finde, es sieht schon ganz geil aus. Das Charakterdesign, klar, gewöhnungsbedürftig. Der große Guybrush sieht weirder aus als der Sohnemann Guybrush. No? Weil bei dem wirkt der Stil ein bisschen passender, vielleicht weil es Kinder sind mit den Knopfaugen. Jetzt hat dieser Guybrush, der richtige Guybrush, eher was von, ja, so einer Holzpuppe oder so, no? Weiß nicht, wollen wir mal weiter gucken, aber grundsätzlich so, wie die Bewegungen gemacht sind, wie die Animation, wie das alles ineinander greift, das sieht schon ganz geil aus. Charakterdesign ist das Einzige, worüber man wahrscheinlich noch mal ein bisschen größer diskutieren wird. So, jetzt gehe ich oben zu dem Typen. Ein freundlicher Ort. Ein bisschen spielen wir hier noch rein. Wie gesagt, es ist ja jetzt kein Komplett-Durchspielzug, aber müssen mal gucken. Das soll jetzt natürlich auch kein 8-Stunden-Video werden.
Feels good to be back on Mêlée Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case.
Geil.
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly. Swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Mêlée? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Das heißt also, wir werden mit LeChuck segeln.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me.
Ist er nicht längst tot?
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
Semantik.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scrum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Mêlée. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scrum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Ich habe das Gefühl, das wird wahrscheinlich so ein Kommentar auf Crowdfunding sein jetzt, wo wir nochmal mit den Piraten uns auseinandersetzen wollen. Weil ich meine, ja, Ron Gilbert hat ja auch gecrowdfundet mit Thimbleweed Park.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Noch ein wenig meine Hände wärmen.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Ja, wir können natürlich noch ein bisschen mehr reden, aber ich will mich erstmal hier so ein bisschen umschauen. Ach, das ist so viel Nostalgie, Leute, hier. Oh.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
Gouverneur Carla ist Gouverneur geworden. War das vorher schon so? Da!
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
LeChuck belegt
I'll
schon...
talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Achso, ja, okay. Erstmal mit den Piratenanführern hier in der Scrum Bar sprechen. Oh, kann man den nochmal über Loom ausfragen?
Some things never change. The Scrum Bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
So, wird's genauso aussehen wie vorher oder ist es modernisiert jetzt hier drin? Was glaubt ihr? Recht ähnlich.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Ich dachte, vielleicht wird das so ein modernes Schnellrestaurant hier oder so ein Lieferando-Dienst.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Ich will über Loom Bescheid wissen.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Ich nehm's. Oh, Trivia, ja, die Küche ist hinten in der Scrum Bar. Das weiß ich. Ah, und ich kann Trivia-Karten finden und die lösen. Interessant.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Oh, das sind die drei, oder?
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Oh, andere Lieder.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Macht die das Alien 2 Spiel hier oder nee? Einfach nur hier reinscratchen in den Tisch.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Guybrush Threepwood, mächtiger Pirat.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's, like, famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Ich werde das Geheimnis finden.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it.
Your weird fetishes are not something I need to hear about.
Hey.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Okay.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Mêlée getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money.
Oh,
I can do this on my own.
das krieg ich selber hin.
If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate.
Ja,
I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
das kriege ich hin.
I like the old pirate leaders better.
Vielleicht kann ich anheuern bei
I better
LeChuck.
get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Eine Quizkarte. Okay, ich kann wahrscheinlich im Inventory dann... Was steht auf dem Schild am Tor von Terror Island? Oh, das weiß ich nicht. Das fällt mir nicht ein. Wir sind schon auf Seite 9. Vielleicht ist das... Gilt das... Terror Island? Welcher Teil ist das? Oder ist es vom aktuellen? Ach, ich muss wieder meine Monkey Island Geschichte nochmal auffrischen. Aber wir wollen jetzt noch nicht zu voreilig beantworten.
How clever.
The ship.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Okay.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. Want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Ein Schrubber. Ein Schrubbi.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swabby. Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The restful, mindless repetition, the delicate scent of old soapy water, the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck, nicht verwandt.
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it.
What?
In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking.
Easy.
All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Muss ich also irgendwie mich verkleiden und schauen, wie ich auf das Schiff von LeChuck mitkomme.
He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Oho. Wally ist hier. Auf Mêlée. Aww.
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
Ja. Warum seid ihr überrascht, da ihr verheiratet seid?
Remind me how long we've been married.
Well, it still feels like the first day somehow.
Elaine sieht knuffiger aus als Guybrush mit der roten Nase hier, ne?
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Du wirst nicht glauben. Oh, ich fühle mich aber schon besser, wenn ich mit dir nur rede. Oh, ist das nett.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way.
Du musst wahrscheinlich los.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
Oh. Oh.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Oh, ich mach es mal ein bisschen weiter und dann kommt bestimmt was vom Jungen oder so, ne? Der hat gesagt, ihr macht doch nicht den schnulzigen Teil.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Okay. Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Hat sie doch zuerst gesagt. Nehmen wir das Flugblatt.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Also sie ist ja hier nicht mehr Gouverneur. Wohnt sie noch im Gouverneursgebäude? Wie war das überhaupt mit den Umzügen und allem drum und dran? Ist das eine Statue von ihr?
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Mêlée.
Okay, das ist wohl eine Statue dann, Dings da. Von meinem ehemaligen Crewmitglied. Wie ist sie denn nochmal? Scheiße, mit dem Namen wieder entfallen. Wir haben sie gesehen, die ja jetzt die Gouverneurin ist. Wir gehen pleite. Der Voodoo-Laden geht pleite.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally and historically accurate. The sign says so.
Auch sehr schön komplett in Deutsch die Texte in der Location. Alles zum halben Preis.
They're having a half-off sale. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago.
Aha.
Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Ooh. You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
Also ein Tippsbuch, was innerhalb des Spieles sich benutzen lässt. Okay, ich mache das jetzt nicht, aber ich könnte das. Wie könnte ich beitreten, um erkannt zu werden? Also für den Fall der Fälle, bevor man online nach einer Lösung gucken muss.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
What's cooking?
The feast of knowledge.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
Dunkle Magie? Okay.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Mm-hmm. Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts.
Aww.
Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Krieg ich einen Mob von dir?
I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the Scrum Bar.
Wisst ihr was, Leute, bevor wir das Gespräch jetzt hier kurz zu Ende machen? Ich meine, ich hab Bock, das komplett durchzuspielen mit euch. No? Ich wollte das zwar kurz erstmal anspielen und dann mal gucken, ob ich ein Let's Play mache, aber fuck, wir machen ein Let's Play da draus. Allerdings, ich kann es nicht abschätzen, wie groß das Spiel ist und wie umfangreich es sein wird. Also ein am Stück werde ich wahrscheinlich nicht schaffen. Aber dann ist das jetzt hier Teil 1 vom Let's Play. No, wir machen das noch ein bisschen und dann machen wir regelmäßig weitere Teile, bis wir es fertig haben. Fucking hell, das wird ein volles Let's Play. So, da habt ihr es hier mal. Zack. Oh, das macht schon Spaß.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there.
The Secret of the Monkey Island.
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Corina. Nice.
Jetzt wissen wir endlich auch ihren Namen.
More exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Will I succeed?
Achievement depends mostly on the definition of success.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Okay, also, gucken wir, ob wir hier noch ein bisschen was kaufen können. Interessant. Corina, oder? Nee, wie ist sie? Colina? Scheiße, jetzt habe ich schon vergessen.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me?
No.
30 Jahre gewartet, dass sie mir ihren Namen sagt. Jetzt habe ich ihn schon vergessen. Corina? Colina? Nee, Colina war es nicht. Verdammt. Mein richtiges Sinn. Okay. Gucken wir weiter. Aber wir machen ein Let's Play. Wir machen ein fucking komplettes Let's Play davon. Aber dann eben in Teilen über mehrere Tage verteilt.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Ich habe Geld, das ich ausgeben kann. Warte mal, lass mich mal kurz gucken. Oh, ich hab.
I've got a few coins for incidentals. The Voodoo Lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Ich wette, ich muss Vergebung suchen. Gucken wir mal meine To-Do-Liste. Mannschaftsbetreten, Quartiermeisterin kennt mich, einen Mob besorgen. Schiff übernehmen. Okay, sehr schön, dass sie es auch mit der To-Do-Liste jetzt hier gelöst haben. Das Messer brauchen wir natürlich auch.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
Das kaufe ich auch.
Excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Mann. Okay, hier habe ich mich nicht getraut, dann weiterzugehen. Haben den Gag nochmal wiederholt, ein bisschen mit dem langen Text hier, den sie vorhin schon hatten. Immerhin habe ich jetzt das Messer, das ich aber für so gut wie gar nichts ausgeben darf. Oh, Verkleidung!
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Oh, da haben wir ja schon mal eine Möglichkeit, uns eventuell zu verkleiden für die Crew.
Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
Ja.
No thanks.
Oh.
Too bad it's empty. An empty basket.
Noch ein netter Korb.
Gotten here last month. Keep up the good work, buddy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Not for me.
Okay.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
Ein Kristall. Oh!
Good work, buddy.
Das ist der Kristall aus Zack McCracken, oder? Kann ich die anderen Sachen erkennen? Nein, das sind einfach wirklich nur Flaschen, aber es ist doch bestimmt der Kristall aus Zack McCracken.
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Okay.
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange? Aren't you glad you're here?
Natürlich.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Gut, dann haben wir uns alles hier schon mal, soweit ich sehen kann, angeguckt. Eine Funktion, das hatte ich vorhin gesehen. Moment. Da ist es. Die Tab-Taste drücken ist dann, sich alle Interaktionspunkte angucken können. Also die haben das hier in dem neuen reingetan. Wobei es relativ simpel mit dem Kreis hier gemacht ist. Ich hätte gedacht, das ist vielleicht ein bisschen aufgelöst oder so, aber immerhin, dass wir nicht Hotspots suchen müssen.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy.
Wir müssen uns alles angeguckt haben fast.
Not very practical.
Und ansonsten der Rest, glaube ich, das war tatsächlich... Oh, was ist das? Oh, eine Quizkarte. Ja, ein Glück, dass wir das benutzt haben. Sollte ich wahrscheinlich mal ein bisschen häufiger verwenden. Inventory. Oh, begann seine Arbeit bei Lucasfilm Games im Jahr... Shit. Will ich da mal in mein Buch gucken? Weil ich habe ein Kapitel über Lucasfilm gemacht. Ich meine, vielleicht sogar, dass das Arbeitsjahr von... Oh, ich hab's gerade hier. Moment. Vielleicht habe ich das Arbeitsjahr von Ron Gilbert auch hier mit drin. Ich gehe mal kurz, ich habe mein Buch gerade in der Hand. Shit, das ABC der Videospiele kann ich übrigens jedem empfehlen. 2 Bände mittlerweile umfasst es. Ich habe 2 Bücher. Da, LucasArts Adventures. Okay. Manic Mansion 87, Ron Gilbert und Gary Winnick. Aber es könnte sein, dass Ron Gilbert vorher schon. Gucken wir mal. Ja, jetzt wird's knifflig, no? Ich habe hier leider nicht vorher von Ron Gilbert, also Ron Gilbert hat, glaube ich, nicht an Labyrinth mitgearbeitet, was im Jahr 86 rausgekommen ist, wo die Arbeit vorher angefangen haben sollte. Labyrinth war auch... Oh nee, das war nicht das erste Spiel, ne? Die hatten noch Rescue und Fractalus. Mann! Schwierig. 89 ist auf keinen Fall, weil 87 kam ja schon Manic Mansion raus, aber 86, 85 und 84. Mein Buch hilft da leider nicht besonders viel, deshalb warten wir erstmal noch ab. Ich will ja nicht Trial and Error machen. Fucking hell. Hätte ich das gewusst, hätte ich den Arbeitsbeginn von Ron Gilbert mit reingeschrieben. Gehen wir weiter. So, auch einiges an Interaktionspunkten.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one.
Hey, Wally hat hier einen Kartenladen.
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Mêlée. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Nach 30 Jahren, da ist hier Graffiti überall.
What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor.
Vielleicht hat Elaine das gemacht.
This place has kind of gone downhill.
Gehen wir zu Wally.
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
Oh Gott, ich glaube wie sein Monokel, oder?
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Okay.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
Mittlerweile alt geworden, der Wally.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Okay.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Mêlée her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Okay. Ja gut, Wally muss auch mal an sich denken. Ja, er muss ja nicht immer nur darauf achten, was wir von ihm wollen, aber eigentlich, wir sind hier, weil wir was von ihm wollen. Ich klaue hier gleich was, ich sehe schon hier. Aber ich rede noch kurz.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Ah, ein Monokel.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Naja, er wusste, dass wir es nehmen wollen. Was haben wir denn hier noch? Oh, ein Zirkel. Oder ist das ein Sextant?
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Die aktuellen.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference.
Ich habe Punkt gedrückt, so. Was haben wir denn noch?
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable.
Okay, es gibt also so viel kompetitives Gegeneinander in der Kartografenszene.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
Okay.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
Okay.
That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says rating, cursed black diamond. It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Ich hätte es wissen müssen.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Das ist ja so eine Karte auf dem Teppich.
Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. Never seen one of those before.
Labyrinthkarte, oh.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
Oh, bitte habt keine Labyrinthe hier drin. Da würde ich danach fragen einmal.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Brauche ich dann nicht. Hat er noch was zu sagen für mich?
Hey, Wally. Busy?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Ups.
Maps.
Das hatten wir schon. Okay, wir wollen natürlich auch einigermaßen erschöpfend bei sowas sein. Hier gehen wir gleich rüber, da müssen wir am Gefängnis vorbeikommen. Haben wir hier was übersehen? Oh.
Honoring Mêlée Island's 27th Governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Portobello.
Carla hieß sie, genau. Vergesse ich auch gerne immer wieder. Gut, gehen wir weiter. Ah, meanwhile, on LeChuck Schiff. Oh, ich bin gespannt, wie die Stimme ist.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Mary!
Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Greekwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed.
What?
Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Dieses Monokel brauchen wir bestimmt. Oh, es sieht ja auch fast genauso aus. Hallo, alte Frau.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Stereoton.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
I accept this. Eine Notiz.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Gemischtwarenladen, hier geht's weiter. Gehen wir zur Gasse. Oh, die Kirche hat auch dicht. Hier sind wir wieder rausgekommen bei Monkey Island 2. Eine Quizkarte. Ach komm, gucken wir auf die Quizkarte. Ist schwerhörig, ist kurzsichtig, kann nicht singen, kann nicht riechen. Schwerhörig ja nicht, aber hatte eine Brille gehabt. Ich weiß natürlich nicht, ob er nicht singen oder... Oh, vielleicht hat er keine Nase. Ich kann mich nicht genau dran erinnern. Behalten wir das im Hinterkopf. Oh, das Clowns-Poster.
Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed.
Ah, schade. Wären wir wieder in Teil 2 gelandet dann.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Ja, ist leider... Aber das Gefängnis hat noch offen, natürlich. Dazu. Und hier, die Schlosserin. War die schon immer da?
I think it's a chandelier.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
Nice of you to notice.
Stan und Otis. Mensch, die beiden hier zu sehen. Aber ich glaube, diesen Clip hatte mir Elias schon mal gezeigt, dass wir im Game Talk drüber gesprochen haben. Oh, so schön, die wiederzusehen.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Er hat nicht gesagt, was das Verbrechen wäre. Ich glaube, das wird nicht so gut sein, oder?
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Oh.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Ja, das ist der Puddingabend eben. Brauchen wir wieder ein bisschen Grog, um das Schloss zu öffnen.
Here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
Viel reden können wir wahrscheinlich nicht, wenn Stan hier drin ist.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Eeh, a spider.
How's your day?
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Ha! Eine weitere Quizkarte. Ups. Nicht to do, das Inventory. Wie viele Mobbäume gibt es? Ich habe keine Ahnung, da sind wir noch nicht. Aber anscheinend muss ich vielleicht meinen Mob aus einem Mobbauen zusammenbauen. Was natürlich ein bisschen spoilerisch ist, wenn das jetzt hier schon ist und ich noch nicht bei den Mobbäumen gewesen bin. Deshalb werde ich vielleicht diese Quizkarten erst später mir durchlesen. Aber das war jetzt gefühlt ein bisschen spoilerisch, dass es Mobbäume in diesem Spiel gibt.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Komm, wir reden mit Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Was verkauft er wohl jetzt?
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay. Weswegen wurde er wohl verhaftet?
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Okay, was hat er angeblich getan?
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Mêlée Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Er ist ja ein bisschen so immer so Lionel Hutz, ne? Von den Simpsons auch gewesen. Wobei, gab es Stan vorher oder Lionel Hutz? Ich meine Lionel Hutz wahrscheinlich, ne? Simpsons gab es ja ein bisschen vor Monkey Island noch. Aber war der Lionel Hutz schon aufgetreten? Egal.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Aber ich hole ihn trotzdem raus.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
100.
Okay.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush.
Oh nein!
If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Zahnbürste.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
Okay, also seine Zahnbürste brauchen wir.
Yep.
So viel ist da jetzt im Moment nicht.
Advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Ein hochmoderner Stift. Der Vergebnisfrosch. Ich darf nicht das zum Ausbrechen benutzen, ne?
That never ends well for the knife.
Auch hier nicht, ne?
I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
Gut. Ein bisschen machen wir noch, ne? Für heute.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi there. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Ja, passt ja dann.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Ist das Scheiblettenkäse oder habe ich einfach nur ein Trauma erlitten? Ich werde gleich nochmal fragen.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Gut, dann kann ich vielleicht mit der Seriennummer dann ein bestimmtes Schloss machen oder vielleicht im Knast sogar.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them.
Oh.
A pro would have a tool like that.
Okay.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Aber das merken wir uns, das ist bestimmt alles fürs Rätsellösen später.
Tell me again about how to have keys.
Oh.
It's pretty straightforward.
Das hatten wir schon.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Mhm.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
Ist damit das Geheimnis von Monkey Island gemeint?
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Ist das Scheiblettenkäse? Es sind Cracker.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Yeah.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Okay. Was ist das? Oh, das ist bestimmt die Schlüsselmachermaschine.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Okay. Oh, eine Quizkarte.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
Darts.
Fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Angelköder, okay.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
War aber nicht schlecht. War echt nicht schlecht.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Okay, haben wir alles? Ja, ne? Vorerst. Aber mit den Seriennummern müssen wir uns das mal merken. Gehen wir mal zum Gouverneurshaus rüber. Da wohnt jetzt Carla anscheinend, ne? Keine Hunde. Holen ihn nicht nach hinten in die Insel. Wir wollen zum Haus der Gouverneurin.
Carla.
Du kämpfst wie eine Kuh.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Also, schmecke meine Klinge, alles nur nicht dein Essen.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Bisschen Beleidigungsschwertkampf. Okay, jetzt bin ich in der Offensive.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped. For some reason, you can't just tell everyone what to do and assume they'll do it. That's new territory for me.
Not for me. Maybe I should be governor.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Mein eigenes Projekt, sie braucht mich. Also wir Beleidigungsschwert kämpfen uns nicht, sondern wir unterhalten uns einfach dabei.
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Ja, lustig, dass wir uns währenddessen unterhalten.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Ja, nicht besonders viel verändert.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Ich nehme die Quizkarte erstmal.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Gibt's jetzt ein Flashback? Oh. Okay. Ende der Planke, John Laney. Oh, das ist der mit dem...
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Ja, mit der Augenklappe, ich meinte schon.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it.
Die endlose Geschichte der Reise, die nicht enden wollte.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home.
Voodoo-Tricks für daheim.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Kann wahrscheinlich eines der Bücher leihen.
It's thicker than I would have imagined. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Muss ich bezahlen?
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book. You never even...
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Okay, so geht das nicht. Das andere? Wahrscheinlich kommt da noch mal ein bisschen mehr dazu.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Okay, also direkt ausleihen geht noch nicht. Oh, Pudelstofftier.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Swine! A swine! Ein Schwein.
It's a lot of work being governor. It's a lot of work being governor.
Nee, lässt nicht zu, ne?
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Mêlée Island.
Neckbeard.
Strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Gut, also müssen wir uns auch mal merken, dass wir zum Bücherausleihen noch was extra machen müssen. Aber so viel gibt's ja noch nicht. Wir schauen uns für diesen Teil mal noch mal ein bisschen weiter auf Mêlée um. Das ist ja der Weg hinten, wo wir hier rauskommen. Also, Haus der Gouverneurin, wir waren hier in der oberen Straße, LeChucks Schiff, wir waren beim Ausguck. Wir können zur Werft, der Wald war das Labyrinth und hier war ein... Oh, war hier nicht auch nochmal was? Das Haus von... Na gut, na, Carla ist ja jetzt Gouverneurin, also muss sie nicht mehr hier... Dann sagen wir gehen erstmal... Ach, gehen wir erstmal zum Wald, der ist näher dran. Oh, wo ist der Zirkus überhaupt?
Warning, the dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Okay, da brauchen wir eine Karte, damit wir nicht, Oh, die haben das Labyrinth wieder reingetan, ne?
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore.
Okay.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Okay, gehen wir mal ins Museum. Genau, Carlas Haus hier.
Hi there.
Wer wohnt jetzt hier?
Welcome to the Mêlée Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Mêlée Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Mhm. Ich sehe hier schon was, wahrscheinlich Seriennummer für das Schloss, damit ich die Augenklappe für die Verkleidung bekommen kann.
The display case is locked. There's some very tiny writing on it. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Sehr großes Eye patch, ne?
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Ja, der ist ja auch ach, der Wachpapagei. Ist ja auch die Kräfte sind ja auch weg.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid.
Oh!
Found in the Mêlée jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs, and I juggled them all the way from the Scrum Bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Sind also alles lauter Memorabilia von mir hier drin.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You could tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy number 1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Und alles die Sachen, die ich hier, also fast alles, das ist wohl, kommt ihm nicht bekannt vor, aber alles, was ich hier schon mal mit dem zu tun hatte.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What?
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
Das bin ich. Ich bin das.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, ich hätte das wissen wollen.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Mhm. Uncharted. Er ist doch von Uncharted, no?
Tell me again about the plank.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Sir Francis Drake.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Mêlée.
Der Meat Hook ist also nicht mehr hier.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the oar, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the Voodoo Lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Also, das sagt mir, man darf sich nicht auf die Infos in Museen verlassen. Also, Hook, Papagei machen wir gleich. Was ist das?
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Uh-oh.
Tell me again about the lady with the peg leg.
That belonged to the... She used to hide it. Sadly.
Der gleiche Text. Papagei hat eine Brille.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
Ah ja, vorsichtig beim Anfassen. Das ist der Grund, warum hier Meat Hook nur Meat Hooks hat.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten.
Einige wirklich. Also wir müssen irgendwie hinter das Schloss hierher kommen. Wir können nochmal mit dem Kurator hier sprechen. Das ist die Nachricht, die LeChuck hinterlassen hat, als er Elaine entführt hat.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Die lügen mich an. Auch gerade gesehen, der stützt sich mit seinem Knie, weil das Bein ist ja noch dran am Holzbein hier. Ich rede gleich nochmal mit ihm. Ich will erst mal kurz gucken, was im Lagerraum ist. Erstmal eine Quizkarte. Dann Papageienfutter. Ah, die Cracker für Polly.
It's Cracker Mix. Some assembly required.
Da kann ich da wahrscheinlich Cracker für Polly zusammenbauen. Kann ich mir einfach nehmen, okay.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ich bin doch Guybrush Threepwood.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I don't suppose you have a mop from a famous pirate swabby on display?
I've been trying to get the cook down at the Scrum Bar to donate his, but he won't part with it.
Ich war gar nicht in der Küche in der Scrum Bar, no?
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I'd see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché.
Charming and creepy, wie so manche Tinder-Biografie.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
So, also. Zahnrad haben wir noch nicht.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Mêlée clock tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
Ja, wahrscheinlich, wenn die Uhr wieder funktioniert mal. Okay, also wir haben auf jeden Fall ein neues Item. Ich muss mal in die Küche. No. Frage ist, was passiert? Sind da wirklich Labyrinthe drin oder weigert er sich einfach reinzugehen? Ich bin wirklich im Labyrinth. Oh shit.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Hier lang gehen. Hier lang gehen. Violetten Blumen.
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel. Or alliums. Or clematis.
Waren das die wir benutzt haben? Ohne Quizkarte. Die wir benutzt haben, um das Schlafmittel herzustellen, oder?
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Okay, also er zwingt mich nicht, oder ich kann nicht es erzwingen, hier durchzugehen. Ich gehe kurz mal zur unteren Straße. Oh ja, das ist die hier. Ich will mal schauen kurz, ob ich in die Küche reinkomme. Kein Typ, der nach Loom fragt. Da ist er! Da ist er! Da ist er ja, ich wollte gerade sagen, der ist ja nicht der Typ, mit dem man über Loom sprechen kann.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Komm.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Okay, erzähl mir von Loom bitte. Ach, das ist so schön, dass er mir über Loom erzählen kann.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom.
Aber sag!
Lost.
Nein! Du wirst über Loom sprechen.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No!
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty?
Yeah!
It's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
Mensch, Loom. Ah! Fanservice, ich habe sogar ein Achievement dafür gekriegt.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Ja, nicht mit denen hier, ich will mal kurz zur Küche.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Da ist er ja tatsächlich. Prächtig, mein Freund.
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
Wenn du es baust, dann wird er kommen.
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
Any questions? Deshalb habe ich die Mob-Karte gefunden, weil der mir hier schon theoretisch vom Mobbaum erzählt hat, aber ich bin einfach nur nicht in die Küche gegangen, ich Idiot.
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Sagen die Haare von irgendjemandem sind vielleicht, no, das?
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too, but don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Okay, ich glaube, wir gucken uns hier nochmal ein bisschen um.
Active little guys, aren't they?
Und dann haben wir eigentlich eine gute Länge für den ersten Part hier.
Stay away from my mop.
Ja, wusste ich schon.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. And you have a packet of stick-on stars. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Holzmöwe.
Plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Schnur geht immer. Okay.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Von da hinten auch noch. Haben wir hier noch was textlich?
Can we talk about mops some more?
I'm always happy to talk.
Ups, das haben wir schon, ne?
Never mind. The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. That's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm going to steal LeChuck's.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Okay. Die Maden kann ich nicht nehmen.
Looks like a mugshot. Well, it's...
Dann gehen wir doch mal raus. Warte mal, wir können hier mal gucken, was wir verpasst haben.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Eine Zeit lang wahrscheinlich. Oh.
It's those three clowns at the back table.
Dummes Bild. Piratin, okay, einzeln hatten wir mit denen schon gesprochen, meine ich.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Schön für dich. Ansonsten müssten wir hier alles haben zumindest. So. Da hinten haben wir schon versucht reinzugehen. Wir haben hier, ich will nur mal checken, was ich jetzt mit dem Hotspot Finder verpasst habe. Okay, hier nicht so viel. Oh, ändert sich auch die Helligkeit hier, oder? Also der Ausguck, LeChucks Schiff, Haus der Gouverneurin, die Docks, obere Straße, untere Straße, das Museum. Hier hinten haben wir nichts. Wir haben noch die Werft. Dann gehen wir nochmal zur Werft.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Eieiei.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Tans.
It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Wollte seine Zahnbürste haben, ne?
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Kann ich da durchgreifen? Warte mal.
I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Oh, come on.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. This used to be such a bright, cheery place. It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Oh, wie geil mit dem Schatten jetzt hier, auch wenn ich direkt vom Mond stehe. Oh, haben sie toll gemacht. Stück Käse.
It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Den nehme ich.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Also, jetzt kommen wir langsam in den Bereich, wo ich glaube, wir haben uns alles angeguckt. Ich komme hier noch nicht rein.
The window's all boarded up. Is that an old tooth? The asset...
Okay, aufmachen kann ich nicht oder anders interagieren. Gehen wir zurück auf den Weg. Rätseltechnisch wird mir einfallen, dass wir von Wally uns das ist die obere Straße, ne? Von Wally uns eine Karte holen für den Wald, wo vielleicht einer dieser Mobbäume steht. Falsche Straße. Wir können mit der Oma da oben nochmal quatschen. Frag ihn mal, ob er was für den Wald hat.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Okay, also brauchen wir ein Stück Holz. Vielleicht ein Stück Holz vom Mob, den ich nehmen kann. Gehen wir mal gucken, ob wir vielleicht ein Stück Holz vom Mob bekommen. Was habe ich denn sonst im Inventory? Die Visitenkarte.
Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius. It's good for relieving stress.
Also wir haben einiges an Sachen. Das
It makes things
Monokel.
look bigger.
Ah! Das Monokel. I get it. Wie komme ich... Gibt's eine Taste für die Map? Ich drück mal M. Nein. I get it. Das Monokel benutzen, um... mal gucken, ob wir das noch machen können. Wo ging's denn? Hinterm... Ah, hier ging's zur Insel. Zum Museum. Das Monokel, um die Nummer zu lesen.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Ah, verdammt. Da hätte ich gedacht, ich hab schon hier was. Kann ich vielleicht 2 Monokel nehmen und die zusammenpacken. Aber gut, dann sind wir jetzt tatsächlich mal in der Rätsellösen-Portion angekommen. Das war ja bisher erstmal so ein Kennenlernen und Schauen und Machen. Es macht sau viel Spaß. Ich liebe dieses Spiel. Echt schön. Also ich habe mich, muss ich sagen, jetzt schon gewöhnt ans Aussehen von Guybrush bei all der Diskussion, die vorher gewesen ist. Weil der Rest des Spiels sieht fantastic aus. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Leute, ich hoffe, ihr seid auch mit dabei, wenn wir weiterspielen. Ich habe das ja jetzt zum Let's Play erhoben, nach kurz mal anspielen. Wir machen ein richtiges Let's Play draus. Ich gucke, dass ich möglichst bald jetzt dann weiterspielen kann. Mit dem nächsten Part seid ihr wieder dabei auf rpgheaven.de und dann beenden wir das gemeinsam. Ist ja auch eine, also wenn wir zu viel hängen, gibt es ja auch die Ingame. Wo haben wir es denn hier? Hier, das Hinweisding. Das wollen wir natürlich so wenig bis gar nicht benutzen nach Möglichkeit. Ich werde das erst, wenn ich wirklich 8 Stunden im Kreis laufe, nur dann anwenden, aber vielleicht sind wir auch gut genug, dass wir es nicht machen müssen. Wir haben ja auch die anderen Sachen durchgespielt. Ansonsten bleibt hier auf rpgheaven.de, ihr wisst Bescheid, Plauschangriff.de für Podcasts, wenn es passt, und unterstützt mich gerne patreon.com/rpgheaven oder steadyhq.com/rpgheaven, wenn ihr es noch nicht macht. Wenn ihr schon macht, sage ich danke und tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal. Nicht wundern, weil jetzt steht da gleich Pause, denn der Abspann kommt jetzt. Bis dann.